From KSTP TV, you're watching Minnesota Live.
Hey there. Oh, this is my favorite camera. I don't want to say favorite because I have a lot of favorites, but it's one of my favorites. I love this shot.
I think you can just say favorite.
Well, no, because sometimes we take like the Duluth Canal Cam, and I absolutely love it. And I love the one up at Grand Marais in the harbor there. And I love Iris when we take her in Houston. So, I have a lot of them that I like, but this one is just pretty beautiful. International Falls, Camp Idlewood there. No boats on the lake. There are boats on the lake, they're just not moving on the water currently. They're stagnant.
That is a pretty shot.
It is gorgeous.
It doesn't even look very smoky or anything either, by the way.
Gorgeous.
So, hey, this morning we are focusing on becoming a better you. So right now we're going to talk about the importance of community.
All right, so here's some information we wanted to throw at you. According to the CDC, 1 in 3 adults in the United States reports feeling lonely, and 1 in 4 adults reports not having social and emotional support. Wellness coach JC Lippold is here to talk about the power of community when it comes to your well-being. Hello, welcome back.
Hi, friends. It's nice to see you not making any of the cameras jealous. It's like there's no favorites.
We like them all. We like them all. Loneliness. I think that during COVID, we all kind of accepted like things were different and stuff. We all found different, unique communities. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, and you raised up the perfect place to start. So many people felt less lonely during COVID. People named it because they had to consciously go, where am I finding my people? Where am I finding my conversation? Because there are a lot of people who claim to be lonely, who are living lonely, but have tons of people around them, have tons of people who love them. So this separation of oh, well, you just need to be around more people, or you just need to hang out with your family or your friends more, versus, no, what do we actually need in order to feel like we are a part of a community? And often it's in those times of stress where we become more aware of that. So I love this whole episode today. All of your guests, we've been sitting out there talking and go, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Community.
There's benefit to it. So what are the benefits of community? I like saying to be known, to be moved, and to be given a break.
Okay.
To be known, you walk into Cheers, and let's say your name is Norm, and what happens?
Everyone knows your name. Everyone knows.
And in that moment, people go, I know you. I see you.
Yeah.
You are accepted here for exactly who you are. One of the things that comes out of being in community is you remind yourself who you are because others are going, this is who you are, this is where you are. To be moved, there's a lot of research that shows if you are in community, if you have people who inspire you, who challenge you, who annoy you, that you're more active. You get up, you move, you show up for people more, and we know the benefit of what we just experienced. Movement in life is a great catalyst for being well. The last one, to be given a break. In those times of stress, in those times of the world falling down, community provides you the cup of sugar, the friendly phone call, the babysitter, the, hey, we will come and sit with you. So at the end of the day, I think everybody knows it's like, oh yeah, community is a great thing, tons of benefits. But as we know, it's sometimes hard to find.
I also think it's easy, though, it's very easy to be isolated and go anti-community, right? Like, just lock it down, don't go do anything, don't go talk to anybody, don't get me started about your phones.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people are getting their companionship by scrolling their day away, too.
Yeah, well, and that's why I always say, it's like, why is it hard to build community? You just named all of them. People are busy. Sometimes it's like, well, everybody's too busy, I don't want to bug them. So all of a sudden we use the busyness to play in. Number 2, we expect too much of ourselves. It's like, well, if I can't show up all of the time, if I can't be there for them all the time, it's not enough. Number 3, you just said it, the world's divided. There's more people who are fighting. And survey says, what's the problem, the main problem in the world? Too much tech, too much social media. And at the end of the day, these things that we say it's so hard to find community also have the solution built into them, right? People are busy. Yeah, we're all busy, but how many people do we run into every single day? The barista at the coffee shop. Mm-hmm. I love the people who I run into in those types of spheres. Mm-hmm. When I'm walking the dogs, the neighbors that people always say, no, but I'm an introvert. I don't walk up to people easily. But to be able to wave at people I know, we live in the same world.
Yeah.
There's value to that. Do we value the fact that we don't need to be with people 1 million hours a day for 1 million years to go, you are a part of my community? Which then plays into the second point. We are too hard on ourselves and others. It's like, oh, well, we've done this second Tuesday of the month dinner for 50 years with the same 6 people. And if anyone misses it, we feel like it falls apart. It's like, no, like Chris and Megan, like you are my community. Whenever I get to see you for moments like this, it fills my cup. Do we go, this is enough, or do we go, we need more? The big one, the world's divided. Like, we don't agree on the things. And yet at the end of the day, the things that make us different are the things that make us strong, the things that make us really good. And again, you may have to divert certain things to go, you know, we can't talk about these things, but we can remember that we're a part of humanity. And literally, the world you created today, all of your guests literally sitting out there going, what's your social media handle? What's your social media handle? We are now connected. And we're going, we have these other people. Do we merit the fact that social media connects us in really powerful ways? Or do we go, well, this connection doesn't count? Community's there. We need it. We need moments of isolation and stillness. But at the end of the day, the benefit of this for us is really strong.
Kind of going back to that stat that we had at the beginning of this segment of 1 in 4 people, right? What did they say? 1 in 4 adults reports having not a social or emotional support. And I think about that being like the choices that we make, right? When we sit here and talk about connection, you can go to the coffee shop and you can get your coffee and you can not make eye contact with anybody and you can walk out and have your cup of coffee. Or you can go to the coffee shop and you can make eye contact, and it doesn't have to be a, hey, how you doing? It can literally be just like a little smirk of a smile, like, I see you, I acknowledge you. And the same thing with the gym. You can go into the gym and you can work out, or you can go into the gym and you can say hi to the person next to you. And you can give them a fist bump when they got the workout completed, or whatever. It's those choices, right, that people are making all day, every day.
I have a formula, and I claim it because I say it every day, so I put my fingerprint on it, and the formula is this: lead with appreciation and assume connection. People go, JC, you know everybody, and I always say I'm working on it, and people go, how do you know everybody? And I go, because I lead with appreciation. When I meet someone, I go, oh my gosh, I'm getting to meet you, because I'm genuinely excited to know that person, and then it's my Minnesota blood. I go, so how do we must know each other through somewhere. If you assume connection.
You do know everybody.
Over time, you start realizing that people are actually more connected.
But you would never know it had you not started a conversation.
That's it. Assume it. Assume that there's a moment to have with the barista, with the person walking down the sidewalk. It's there for you.
Yeah, for sure.
JC, thank you. Good to see you.
Thanks, guys. Nice to see you.
As always, and you can keep up with JC on his website, jclippold.com.